So now let me go straight into the story. So those who don't know also get to know this. It is coming from therepubliconline.com. That is the website we are reading this from, therepubliconline.com. And the story comes with the headline, Castro's father films over VGMA tribute performance for his son. Castro's father films over VGMA tribute performance for his son. Now the story. Father of musician Castro seems disappointed in the organizers of the prestigious Vodafone Ghana Music Awards for putting up a tribute performance on behalf of his son without prior notice to him and his family. Now, the tribute performance, which was in remembrance of the musician, was performed at the 22nd VGMAs by Sarkodie, Kofi Kinata, and Kel Songs. Castro's father, in an interview, revealed that he was not consulted before the performance was put up. Please underline this if the phone is for you, or if the Bible is for you. Underline this. Castro's father, in an interview, revealed that he was not consulted before the performance was put up. And this is a quotation, a direct quotation coming from the father. He says, "They did not consult me before they went ahead with a tribute performance for my son. What I expected was that they come to see me and let me know that this is what they want to do. But that didn't happen. I take it that these persons were not brought up well," he said. Until concert na mude Castro tribute performance by ne papa. According to him, his son has not been declared dead, and until he is declared dead, no one has the right to organize a tribute show in his memory. And this is another direct quotation. "I saw a flyer to that effect that there was a tribute event in memory of my son, but I moved in to prevent that. I have seen that they have changed the flyer to Obofo show. I won't allow such things," he said. Today marks exactly 70 years ago on 6th July. That was yesterday. The story was published yesterday. So he says, today marks exactly 70 years ago on 6th July 2014. Hip life musician Theophilus Tego, popularly known as Castro, disappeared with Miss Janet Bandu at the Ada estuary while on the holiday with the Jan brothers and friends. Castro and Miss Janet Bandu were reported to have drowned following a jet ski accident at Ada estuary. Now, while the jet ski involved in the accident was recovered on the same day of their disappearance, their bodies were not. Despite a search by the police, the pair remain missing to date. Now, myrepubliconline.com sources indicate that the family of Castro will hold a meeting at their home at Efie Kuma number 9 to declare their son's death, whether alive or not. The state will also declare him dead per the laws. Some celebrities, including a number of colleague musicians, are still hopeful that missing Castro will return, but when and how remains the mystery puzzle. What the law says about a missing person. By the laws of Ghana, Castro and Miss Janet Bandu can only be declared legally dead by a court after 7 years. According to the Evidence Act of 1975, Section 33, a person can only be declared legally dead after 7 years by a court, where the person in question has not been seen or heard from in 7 years despite diligent and persistent efforts to find him. And that is the story of Castro so far. We are fortunate to have the organizers of Vodafone Ghana Music Awards, their representative, Mr. Robert Clark, to talk to us on this particular story. Robert Clark, good morning, sir.
Good morning, boss. How are you?
Big man, I'm okay. I want to believe you're also doing very fine today.
Yeah, by grace, we're all fine.
Great. Now, I just read a piece from My Republic Online web portal saying that Castro's father is not happy with your outfit for putting out what he calls a tribute performance in the name of his son without his knowledge. I don't know if you've seen this story to start with.
Yeah, I've seen the story.
And so far, what is the response from your outfit to the family, or better still, the father?
Okay, so there are quite a number of things that is not too clear. The first one is that beyond the story, I think that there was an interview that was held where this whole thing emanated from. And the interview, I don't know if you have that interview, but it's in the local language, where I think it was in Takoradi, there was a station. Is it Spice? I'm not too sure. But they had a conversation. And then one of the things that was mentioned is the fact that the VGMA had a tribute for Castro. And he responded to that effect.
Okay.
Now, the word, anybody who says you're having a tribute for somebody, it has its meaning. And, you know, you would want to understand this is VGMA, a huge platform, tribute, and all the elements it comes with. So then for him, based on the story that I'm reading and everything, it's like in a consultation that, and hence, you know, his reactions. And it's quite understandable that for somebody who the law has not even pronounced dead, that you'll be having a tribute, you know, to that effect, which in certain ways can even mean that you are going ahead to even say that the person is dead. Exactly. Unfortunately, the question that was posed to him was hinged on the word tribute, but we didn't have a tribute, so to say. We categorically mentioned that it was an honoring performance. Castro has, and let me just, before we even go to that particular point, the word to honor somebody is to regard with great respect or great esteem. That's what it means. And why do we deem it necessary? In 2006, Toffee won awards. In fact, fast forward 2014, Castro did the opening act for VGMA, one of the VGMAs. Castro has been on our platform, several platforms, and so for us, it's an industry personality whose works with experience we work with and stuff like that. And just as we always show sentiments, even for people who are not necessarily within the music industry, but when entertainment industry, sometimes we even do a little bit of 1 minute of silence to remember people and stuff like that. In Castro's case, which is quite different because he is not dead and he's not been pronounced dead, and yet such a figure had been missed on our platforms, knowing who he is and how we work together and all of that. We thought we should do something to honor his works, his great works, that and you know, our relationship, his memory, everything that, and then to clearly state how much we miss him. Now, is it right for us to have done that? Well, Castro's relation with maybe poets would be that the poets will use writings and poetry to express their feelings towards him. Your platform, as a radio platform, you would play his songs. Exactly. With or without permission, like you will still play the songs. Television station will also play his videos. And event organizers, somebody who's blessed your stage several times, you would want to be able to pull a few people to help you make that statement. How would you make it? Certainly through a performance. So that is all we did. We just paid, we just did something in honor of the personality that we miss, somebody has been on a platform that we love and who's been, you know, an awesome performer by all standards, somebody who's a VGMA winner. And, you know, we thought we should be able to, you know, do something to honor him. And given that it was before the time that the law would appropriately call him dead, we couldn't do anything, we couldn't do a tribute, so to say. So this was something done in honoring him. Now, if you realize that in the past, when we did something for Ebony, that was different. We had the parents there and all of that when Ebony's tribute was being done. That was a tribute where we had the four ladies. I think it was Miss V, Akosia Japan, Ifia, and another person. They did a performance. You know, that was like a pure tribute that we did. The focus was just to be able to honor a personality who is a VGMA award winner, and that we missed. And that was it. Perfectly. So it wasn't a tribute. If it was a tribute, then the scores would have been different.
Beautifully explained, Robert Clark. Now, first of all, yes, we understand now it was a performance to honor the presence or whatever he's done to support the growth of our music industry here in Ghana. But I'm asking, was there the need to alert the family in this case? If it was a performance to honor Castro's contribution to the VGMAs, was there a need from your point of view?
Oh, that's what I'm saying. That if we were to get tributes, maybe we would have probably, gone to the full length to be able to achieve that. But this was just some, this was just an honorary performance that we placed in there.
So in this case,
just to be able to make, to be able to establish our expression of missing him, and the fact that he's been legendary on our stage.
So in this case, you think that there was no need for the family to be contacted?
You could say that, but the focus, like I'm saying, if we were doing like we've done with respect to other tributes,
okay,
but this was just a performance. That's what I'm saying, that if you are doing some program on Castro right now, I'm not sure you are going to call Castro's family. We are discussing them right now. Why? Because you probably, within the scope of what you are doing, that does not come to play. You understand? Maybe a TV station is doing something. Pundits are having conversations. I don't know how many of them are calling, but they are still having a conversation about him.
That's true.
Television stations are playing, doing their document. You even played a documentary, I think, a while back.
Yeah,
where people were expressing how much they missed him and stuff like that. That is what we did to also express our missing him.
Okay.
If it were a tribute, which I think is the conversation on the table, that would have been, would have gone the full-fledged, because we've done that before.
Perfect. Now, because your outfit wouldn't want this discussion or conversation to be going on, which is likely to dent the image of Charterhouse, or better still, the VGMAs, would you take time? Would you take the pains to maybe contact the father to explain to him what you guys did, so he does not continuously say what we are discussing now?
Oh, I mean, why not? Our focus was not to, and as a matter of fact, when we are at this point when everybody is celebrating the great artistry of Castro, it is important to have it in a positive light, nothing negative. So if that's what it means, I mean, why not? We'll reach out. That shouldn't be a problem at all.
Oh, okay. So it is something you are yet to consider, if I understand it that way.
Oh, no. I mean, managing public relations simply means that when there are key stakeholders within the space that you play who have issues, we should address them. So that is something that we should do. For as long as it's not, we should have a conversation.
All right. Thank you so much, Robert Clark, for talking to us and for the explanation. I'm sure when we need more, we will surely hit back at you. All right, so that was Robert Clark, and he speaks for the Vodafone Ghana Music Awards and its activities. Let me read a message they sent to my producer, Facebook Jata, when he tried to get them for another conversation, obviously from a different angle, because we were waiting to listen to the opinion of Charterhouse. Then after that, we also get back to them that Mr. Tegu, Charterhouse for us, Debbie, Oman Friendly tribute concert and a performance. They only called it a performance to honor the achievements of Castro, especially with the VGMAs. Nakaya Resobekasi you and Matthias Charterhouse for Omunkosunyo Majumani Yaminshram. But Jata Efre Bushafo no say, bro, to be very honest with you, we don't want to talk about this. And I don't want to talk about anything for now, because I'm not feeling well. I hope you understand me. This came from Castro's brother, who is known as Kwame. He says, bro, to be honest with you, I don't want to talk about this, and I don't want to talk about anything for now, because I am not feeling well. Hope you understand me. Nejataka said, yes, boss. I understand you. Thank you. Another time, I'll call you again. He said, okay, good night. And the man slept. I'm sure by now he is listening to us, or maybe watching us on TV. But Jata also asked him that, can I talk to your father if you cannot talk? He says, I can't really tell. We'll try his phone and see if it goes through. We'll let you know. I'm not sure it has gone through. That's why we don't know anything about it. Okay, so Okay, Abbas will start this. What do you think about the reaction of Castro's father, or in a larger extent, Castro's family, and now the response from Charterhouse, courtesy Robert Clark?
Myself, the moment I saw this, I was confused a little bit.
When you saw the performance?
No. When I saw the story, I was confused a little bit. Trying to correlate to, like, okay, were they honoring him? Were they doing a tribute? Because I knew very well that the time wasn't due by then. VGM, I know it was within the same year, but I know the time wasn't due. So immediately I quickly checked the date and I realized, okay, it was 6 yesterday, and okay, then legally, currently as we are speaking, the time is due. The family need to file. If there's anything they need to collect on his behalf, that's where I would like to draw their attention. I'm a Muslim, so it's God that give it, it's God that take it. And each one of us are seated here, whether you believe or not, you will die. And how you will die is between you and your maker. Your father, your brother, nobody can do anything to stop it. The best they can do for you from an Islamic point of view is that they can pray for you, so that food, that prayer can be useful to you. And what you can also do for yourself after death is that you can do certain things so that when you are no more, those things will still be on earth, gathering blessings for you, either in human beings or in properties or in anything that will keep on bringing you ladder, as we say. First of all, I would like to draw the attention of the family. They need to go for his death certificate. So if there's some bank accounts they need to claim,
they need to go for his death
certificate. Yes, it's very important. Quickly, they should go to the court, declare him dead, go for the death certificate, certificate from the death and the birth and death registry, so that quickly, if there's any more accounts they need to clear, they quickly clear it. If there's any black bank account they need to clear, they need to clear it.
I'm sure that account they've been clearing it. If there is something still left for them to clear, but they've been clearing.
If there is royalties that they need to claim from Gamro, from any other royalty collection for him, and if there's any partnership he has been into that they need to get money from, because I know a woman said the ako man as at now, to my best of knowledge, I don't know for them. Maybe they've seen him either in a dream, physically, or whatever. But if they have not, up to now, they should accept the fate that their beloved is gone. And what they can do well for him is to pray for him, is to amass the good name he has. And one of the things I also say to the public, please, whenever I see people writing under this, I always say under peace, under glory. I won't want myself, if by mistake I use certain guy name and when I die then you are using certain name, I won't love it. So I won't like you to come and say Castro under this, Castro under that.
Oh no. I think you are getting something wrong.
Yes.
They have been writing Castro under fire. That was his claim to fame. It is not to condemn him.
Some write underwater.
What?
Underwater.
Some right
so
underwater.
I think that's what
okay.
So
the underwater one, that one is wrong.
Yes.
Because for the Castro under fire, that one it was his claim to fame. But if someone is writing underwater, then that one is wrong.
Sure. So I would like to play with them. They need to also give him that respect. And the media also should just help the family. If you need to play more of his music so that they can make money, you need
make
to
money from where?
Make money from royalties. When you play his music, they are royalty collected.
Right?
11:30. He said Gamro said they collect royalty from TV, radio station, and co. So the more you play, the more they will come and collect.
So in short, the father doesn't have a case anymore after listening to the explanation from Robert Clark.
No, I don't. Even from the beginning, he doesn't have a case.
No, if he did not understand it.
Yes.
That's why I was asking Robert Clark whether he sees the need for them to give this education to the man so he doesn't continue speaking like he did in the first interview. You understand?
Yeah.
Because if he continues like that, there are some people who might not also get this education. Because let's be honest, if we hit the street to ask people, oh, the performance of Castro on the VGM is, how did you see it? They will all still consider it as a tribute concert. Forgive their ignorance.
Definitely.
Forgive their ignorance. They will still consider it as a tribute concert. So if there is the need for them to give this explanation earlier to cease fire, I'm sure it is the best.
But Brasami, it's not that I'm trying to be bad, but I'm just trying to say what is bad as an event organizer that I celebrate your brother who is dead
in a tribute way.
To him.
In Castro's situation, it will be bad. And the man is even saying that if you were doing it in the tribute way, then the family should have been involved.
So what's their problem actually? The family being involved or the tribute being done, declaring dead? Because if they do the
problem is that if really it was a tribute performance, then they should have been informed.
So they will do their tribute. So they will declare their son dead.
Of course, they have
because
to.
I'm still thinking.
No, they have to.
They have to declare dead before the state declaring.
The state legally, as the book says,
yes,
can say that okay, as of yesterday, according to Ghana laws, if you say anywhere that Castro is dead, no one can hold you up to any offense.
Okay.
According to Ghana laws, if you say Castro is dead, now you can hit your chest and say, "Oh, Castro is dead." If anyone comes, you refer to the Ghana laws, the Evidence Act. Okay. But apart from that, any other day, which was obviously before yesterday, because the concert was in June.
Definitely.
So if the concert was, the performance was a tribute one, then they had a cause. But now that Robert Clark has made it clear that no, it was a performance just to honor him, then there is no case to start with.
If the family, right now the PR of Charterhouse has run away from the second action, I'll ask the family to go through. Maybe they can just sue Charterhouse so that they can still get money at the end of the day and still make their food.
Abbas, stop joking.
Declare their own brother, their own father, their own brother, and their own son dead. I don't get it. Unless they will call Kwame and his team in Takrady to still organize
your 5 minutes is due.
A tribute concert for him in Kumasi in Takrady. So that
I heard a radio station also tried doing something like that. I think last Monday in Takrady, they were broadcasting from the mall, that is the Takrady Mall. And once again, they also called it a tribute concert for Castro. They built Familia, they built Kofi Kinata and some other artists to perform. And information is also that the father stood against that, said, no, you guys can't do that. I'll give you the details later. Yes, Kojokin, let me listen to you. Thanks, Abbas, for that input. And I have spoken about this, though. I've spoken about this for about 20 minutes. It is on my YouTube channel, waiting to be published at 1 p.m. I also have an opinion, but here, I don't talk. Here, I ask questions. I ask questions. So let me ask you the questions and let's go ahead. Yes.
So I'll put it in 4 angles. The
5 minutes for you.
The disappearance, the father, the law, and Charterhouse. I think on that fateful day when that news broke out, I was coming from church when I heard his songs being played on radio. So I asked myself, I think his birthday or something. But unfortunately, the news came out that they went out with Asamoah and the family and few friends, and he's missing. And since then, I've been one of the people who have been waiting patiently for his return. And I still believe that Castro will return, because I can't think aloud that Castro is no more. Looking at his talent and the kind of input that he has given to this industry, I'm just missing him. Thinking aloud, if he were to be around, the kind of songs he will be putting out with the likes of Kwame Eugene, Kiddy, and even Kofi Kinata and all of them, giving us those hit songs. And the circumstances surrounding his disappearance is so very unfortunate, and it keeps some of us still wondering if he will return, or maybe we are wishing that he returns back. And with the law, as the law of Ghana says, when somebody is not being found or missing, and a proper search has been done, yeah, and then after 7 years, if the search doesn't yield any fruitful result, then we can declare him or her dead. So technically now, yes, we can all go about and say that, okay,
Castro
maybe our brother is dead per the laws of the land. With Charterhouse, yes, as an organization. And quickly, when that word came, tribute, I check on the dictionary, and it says an act, statement, or gift that is intended to show gratitude, respect, or admiration. That is what the dictionary is giving as the word tribute. But I think in our part of the world,
which dictionary though?
Oxford.
Okay.
Because this is English.
Yeah.
But I think this word is found popularly under funerals and burials. So maybe it has been associated with death.
Okay.
But when I read from here, it's an act, statement, or gift that is intended to show gratitude, respect, or admiration. So the PR of Charterhouse is right to even say a tribute. But because maybe in our setting, when that word is mentioned, straightforward, the image that springs up in our memory is connected to death. So it is not wrong if they stage a tribute or an honor or whatever for Castro, because he has been on their platform, as he rightly said, and his contribution to Ghana music is enormous, and also the circumstances surrounding his disappearance is also mysterious. So if they try to do that thing, whether being it a tribute or an honor, is right. So those of them who want to do tribute can go ahead, because the word in itself is not negative and doesn't mean they have declared him dead before at the time. I think that is where the father was coming from, because according to the laws, technically the 7-year period wasn't due, so they were waiting for that time to be due. So they think that Charterhouse staging that tribute means they have gone ahead of time. And I knew before, even when people were saying that Castro was there, the father still had that hope that the son will return someday, because that was a way for him to also rationalize, looking at the situation. I believe that my son is not dead, he will come back, in a way to also calm him down, to be able to manage the situation. So Charterhouse is not wrong, and it is not a national celebration. Although Castro, we know, is a national asset, although he's coming from a family, he is a national asset now. So anybody at all can also decide to celebrate him. Remember when our former president, the late Professor John Evans Atamils, died? May he so rest in perfect peace. The family wanted him to be buried in their hometown. But because he was a statesman, the state also came in there. No, we have to put him, get him a place. So Charterhouse isn't wrong to do that. Maybe the understanding of tribute and its meaning wasn't communicated.
All right, thank you so much, Kojo King. He's a blogger, and let's go on to Sammy Rasta. And I'm also reading the Cambridge Dictionary meaning, or better still, definition, because he read the Oxford. I am reading the Cambridge Dictionary definition, which also reads: something that you say, write, or give that shows respect and admiration for someone, especially on a formal occasion. And one example the dictionary gave is that, with dictionaries, anytime they explain the word, they give you one example. It reads: tributes have been pouring in from all over the world for the famous actor who died yesterday. Tributes have been pouring in from all over the world for the famous actor who died yesterday. Another example. The video is a tribute to the musicals of the 40s. All right. Sorry, what do you think about the family's position and the response from Charterhouse finally?
Okay.
And then let me announce that I have also taken a dig at this particular topic, and I spoke for about 20 minutes on this. I'll publish it at 1 p.m. on my YouTube channel, that is Samiflex TV. So subscribe and wait for it. Mr. Maker, baby, from a different angle. Sammy Rasta, 5 minutes for you.
Yo, I think after speaking to the PR of Charterhouse,
Robert Clark,
Wakasa.
Yeah, he spoke well.
We all know Castro has been missing for years now. Until why this year? It's in line with the fact that you drew 70 years. Obianim say after 7 years, the states will declare him dead. And they accept to say it's in line with this whole ABC. You understand? Because the 6th year, man, the 5th year, man, Kaiser or perform or VGM. The 4th year, no. And it's in line. The same period now we're expecting, but being an organization, they feel say the event is happening before the declaration. No? Then let's do something to honor him. And BBI is away from the fact say it's within that 7 years now. He be declare Castro dead. If saying time you drew and story well, he spoke well, but I feel say the father and the family should let us know, because it's as if say whenever anything is in line with Castro's tribute or death, the family and the father still hope say Castro will still come back. Is it a fact say o matenenka and omunim se oho and still na no or more expect so beba na?
And I say just mere hope.
Just mere hope. I think say maybe they know something that we don't know. But if say oh dia any omuma yenhu say oni ho dia ebre na so e was say family no will team up with the industry players so that there can be some concepts bia a bit me aye idea da ho a bit me a raise funds for the family or so Castro but say koba say ukoye bibia tribute ama Castro, then the family will come against you and a bedroom baby no nobody will even talk about Castro again. So
why don't you rather advise that they do it the right way? That if you really want to do something for Castro and about Castro, go through the family, at least get the involvement of the family first, so the family will not come talking.
Yes, but sometimes say if Muhammad and call mountains or mountains so Muhammad, this is your son, this is your family. So if who say like they're not me who flyer if indeed
that is the few ones he will get the opportunity to see, how about the numerous ones he wouldn't see?
So I think say for a tribute for Castro party away from the publicity or social media and other platforms. So I am saying this family no and to omoboase, because now no say 7 years in a drew we obi abetimi de ne sense ni bo aka say Castro enti no say ekoba say a better event organizers stream say Castro the Ocas oye bibia mana family no empenia. It will push away people from organizing such events. Betimi de bibi abre ebusuano. Enti no omo so omo nto omo boase. Na mom se otiase dia. Enti no omo pese ebe obi abeka se wawu tribute there na. Ene omo man ehunu. na nyina yeni na ho say ebre bi be ba ma Castro e de
back
but enye sadia I think say family no to mo boase because baby a edru no e say edina nyame de ma Castro ene ne record a wasete e wo industry ni mu ebusuan betimi adidi ho to a certain point a betimi aboa Castro ma oja omo we chire no ho no amomo so anya so faso and with all this no event organizers now betimi ni o ma ye de yes we say.
Thank you so much, Sammy. Your time is up. Nana already will be the very last person to speak on this, and right after him we activate the phone lines for about 10 minutes. Let's also talk about Castro. Let's talk about his memories. Let's talk about what the family is saying, Charterhouse's response, and more. 0266 660 and 0500 0000385. 0266 660 and 0500 0000385. To those who are watching on TV, I'm sure the numbers will be displayed on the screen for you to call, same as on Facebook. But if you call and you're watching from Facebook, please talk to me on the phone. Don't listen to the sound from your device, else we will delay. Nana, 5 minutes for you.
Okay, Sam, me that's it. I say me that's it. Me my doing say, I think that a family is coming to understand, is going through a grief process. When the late Ebony passed away and the father was everywhere, and people were saying, I don't know what Castro do, I don't know what, and I told somebody on radio that you don't know, people have different ways of grieving. You don't know what is happening to the man. You're not in his shoes. You don't know how he's trying to process the fact that Maumeba Oswa Mashana Manenya Kusku and be a doctor, Sebio, Ebianka won't betonyo and Macan Kobono. And I say, Nkakoye lawyer, in Kebia won't call Adam and soon Konkofano. Then all of a sudden, the way everybody is talking about it is like, pam, mebanu. Hey, tell me, the process of understanding that, coming to terms with the fact that mebanu, yet it will be a one day different. Obiani the way our artist say Lucy the family member and I say ni bi and I say and now and I say sister be cry, it's different. So I think that it is a process a father is going through to come to terms to the fact that I may not see my son again. 2, if I will not see my son again, I will not be able to get the body to even look at and say kwaku. Hence into uda ehwako and I be a kofi uda ehwako. There is nobody to even say my final farewell to my son. 3rd, understanding the whole process of what happened, what transpired. Pastors and certain people going to the place trying to give hope where there was no hope, trying to say I'm talking to the whether it's sea, lake, whatever. I'm trying to all like harnessing, understanding all the things that are happening around you for 7 years. Then finally it gets to June, and you have 1 month more that the states will come out and say to Ghana there, per our laws, you declare dead. It's not easy. I don't think the father is faulting Charterhouse. I don't think Charterhouse made a big mistake. TV3 also did the same thing. We are doing the same thing. You understand? Whether it was a tribute, it was an annual, whatever it is, I think the father is not mad at us for doing our job. The father is just going through a grief process. And the more we talk about it, the more the family comes to terms with it, and the more it becomes painful. Kofi cannot about stage, you see how he behaved. The verse coming to me and to Obenam son or something trying to so. This is somebody that once upon a time Kofi make ade. Hey, I say young people are going through grief, but they are not just showing it. A father is the one who is showing it. So we are here talking. What about the mom? What about the uncle? What about Big Ben? Bra Ben? Every song Castro sings, we hear Bra Ben, Miniano. What about him? So it's just a father who has come out to talk. What am I saying? So I feel that we have to find a way of getting the family, respecting the family and what they're saying. In this case, it's not a matter about, I don't think we should try to find out who is right and who is wrong. I think it should be a matter of respecting the fact that every circumstance that's happening in the country is different. At least, let me say something, not to cause anybody pain again, but Omaya stars, heroes of Chroma, Susie Williams, there was a body, in himself with an accident, and I said, once already be ebony in accident, your body, you could see it in the idea. Yes, Castro saying, yeah, funny shirt, and on a try, they are got to like, see anything. Omo game nim Sebio the late Papa Yang Simuna. You see because there's a physical body. People could get a closure that Papa and Nadia will be able doing the one on Japan. Who see Castro saying? So even for fans who can't come to terms with the fact that yes, anything saying, then I don't know. And a father who gave birth to Castro, you are trying to tell him to forcefully call his son dead when maybe per his traditional understanding, you need to hold a body and say bye bye. Now we need body.
Time is up.
You understand? So it's not a matter of who. The media, once again, the man is going through a process. Please, Ghana media,
let's allow him to go through.
Yes, please. Nobody should try and draw a line between right and wrong and accept. Let's all find a way of massaging the issue, and then so that at the time where the family is okay and ready to say that we are going to lay our son off, everybody can go to them and say, let's help you lay your son off, because this issue on Castro is special. It's different. Say as see what Chroma Cardana in music industry, I mean say BSc into mumenya botrema ebusia phone, especially or papa ne or mommy, any close ones. Yes, Why?
Thank you so much, Nana Redu, and to the rest of my panel members, thank you so much. You guys have been awesome.